Hello, welcome to Adidas Kitchen, the Czech cooking show made in America, made in Chicago, with love. I'm your host, as always, the hostess with the mostest, and we'll be making a cake today. Something new, right? No, I always make cakes, unfortunately. That's why I am such a great shape, round shape. But today's cake will be, I don't even know the name for the cake actually. We don't have a name for it. But it's gonna be probably the closest what you can come to easy Black Forest cake without making it really difficult cake. So this is the easiest Black Forest cake, kind of a cake. In Czech Republic, the recipe I got it from my mom. She calls it žravá buchta. That translates to very edible cake because once you make it, you really can't stop eating it. It is that good. So the recipe originally I got, usually when I get a recipe from somebody, and then I will change it. So the original recipe I got from my mom is really not there anymore. It's always tweaked to with different tastes, and I just like to experiment. So don't ever feel that if you're making something what I show you as a recipe, it doesn't come out the same way. It's okay. That's exactly what happens to me. Like every time I make something, it always tastes different. So no big deal about that. So it's gonna be a base. It's gonna be a chocolate cake with cherry pudding and a sour cream on top. So for the chocolate base, we'll need a cocoa powder, which could be Nesquik here or Granko in Czech Republic. We'll need flour, we need sugar. We have a dark baking cocoa. We have vanilla. We have baking powder. We have eggs, and we have sour cream. So let's start cracking. So we cracked our eggs. I usually use only 3 eggs, but this time I had just an extra egg already in the fridge, so it's gonna be 4. But normally, really, 3 eggs is just plenty. Cup, a little bit less than a cup of a sugar, and then we'll whisk that. Okay, we whisk the eggs and the sugar. We'll add half a cup of oil, and that's a half a cup because it was only half full. I'm going to add some vanilla. Just a little bit, maybe like a 1 teaspoonful. I never measure, so there you go. It's good enough. And we're going to add 1 cup of sour cream. So sour cream, there you go. And there's the sour cream, 1 cup of sour cream. So we added sour cream and we're going to all mix it. Meanwhile, in the other bowl, we're going to put 1 cup of regular white flour, what is it called, all-purpose flour, and 1 cup of Nesquik or Granko chocolate powder. Okay. I also like to add 1 teaspoonful of baking cocoa, and we're going to add 1 spoon of baking powder. We'll mix it all together. So we're going to dissolve the baking powder and the cocoa powder and the flour all together. And now we have 1 bowl with the dry ingredients and 1 bowl with the wet ingredients. Meanwhile, we're going to make a chocolate pudding, not chocolate pudding, the cherry pudding. So while we had preparing the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients, I also made my pudding, which was cherry pudding. But you can always substitute the pudding for any kind of a pudding you want. So we just like cherries, so it tastes like the cherry Black Forest cake. So with the chocolate base, the cherry pudding gives it a really nice taste. But you can also make just the base vanilla cake and put a chocolate pudding. That's up to you. But that's the way we like it. So we're going to combine those 2 ingredients. We're going to put the dry one into the wet one, mix it up. And meanwhile, we're preheating our oven at 360 degrees. And okay, let's continue right now. So I'm going to pour this one all in here and we'll mix it up. So I poured the dry ingredients into the wet ones. We're going to mix it first with a spatula and then with a handheld mixer, or for those who are pros and have the stand-up, the expensive one, then you can do it over there. I just do it this easy way like this. So start the mixer. So I sprayed my pan, which is the size 12 by 16, so it's a half a sheet cake, so it's a big pan. I'm going to pour the batter, which I mixed, right over here. Scrape all of it. And it's going to be quite low. It's not going to be a high batter in there, because we don't like really when the cake is too cakey. So I make them usually low. You can make the same kind of a recipe in one of those round pans, and it just means that the cake will be a little thicker, that's all, which is not bad either. So if you don't have this size, and as I said, this time I used 4 eggs, but the recipe calls actually for 3 eggs only. But my person is like, 3, 4, who cares, it's fine. So it always works out somehow. I don't know why, but it does. So you do put all the chocolate batter here, and as you see, it's not really that much, but we're going to take a spoon and we're going to use the pudding, and we're going to kind of, what I want to say, cake it up on it, spoon it, one like that, over here. And see, it's still a little hot because I made it in between. I was supposed to make it first, but again, it will all work out somehow. It's always fine. I don't worry about things too much. Not anymore. There are just things in life which are more important than how to make a cake, right? Because important is how to make a mojito. That's important. You don't want to mess that up. Oh, there's my oven telling me that it's ready. So you kind of like spot it. Okay, no big deal. Here, there, it's fine. You cannot mess it up. And if you do mess it up, of course it's your fault, not my fault. It's just because you didn't follow my directions, that's all. Kidding. It's fine. So the whole pudding, it's gotta be kicked up there. I'm going to pause the video here so you don't have to watch the rest of it as I'm scraping it out. And this is what it looks like when it's all caked up in it. All the pudding in there. You can see it now from the top view. You can see my feet. You don't have to see my feet. There you go. And we're going to put it in the oven. So meanwhile, we are baking the cake. I have 2.5 cups of sour cream, 1/3 of a cup of sugar, and a little bit of vanilla. And I also like to put some rum in it because just like garlic, just like sugar, there's never enough rum in anybody's life. So I'm going to put a little bit of rum, which is the best rum ever. Božkov, tuzemák, just for the taste of it. So there we go. And we're going to mix that, and it's going to be the icing for the cake. So let's mix it up. And this is what it looks like mixed. And my oven is telling me that the cake is done. I had it there for 27 minutes exactly. So we're going to open up the oven and we're going to look. This is what it looks like. Look at this beauty. And we're going to take a toothpick or a skewer and make sure that it's completely dry and there is no So sometimes you might poke the pudding, which is fine. But there is it's nicely baked. So we're going to take it out of the oven and let it cool off, and then we're going to put the icing on it. See, this is what it looks like when it's all baked. 27 minutes at 365 degrees. I had it 360, 365, same thing. So I'm going to pause again. Okay, the cake has been cooling off for about an hour, 45 minutes maybe, and it's pretty cool now. So I'm going to put the sour cream, and you just spread it over the cake like that. If you use, this was a 2.5 cups. If you want to use 3 cups of sour cream, it's just going to make the layer thicker. I find that about 2.5, 2 works fine. So you're going to just spread it like this, and when you are done with that, you're going to refrigerate it. I mean, first you're going to shave some chocolate on top to make it nice and fancy, or you can just use like a powdered baking cocoa, and you can dust it with that, whatever you want. So let me finish this making, and then I'm going to show you how I'm putting the chocolate on. So I'm finishing the spreading the sour cream on. You kind of want to even it out. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing is actually perfect what I do. It's kind of it's just fine. You just gotta be happy with the result. Okay, you're going to put the chocolate on top. I'm gonna scrape this. Make it nice and easy. There we go. And I have a shaved chocolate here. I'm just going to sprinkle it like that. I have different kinds of chocolate. I have white chocolate, dark chocolate, whatever kind of a chocolate you will have at home. And as I said, if you don't have a chocolate or if you don't put anything, no big deal. I just like to have it decorated like this. So you can always use just a dusted with a cocoa powder. That's fine too. Or nothing. As I said, it's just fine. Here, I'll shave a little bit more. A little bit more of chocolate here. Okay, that's it. And then when I cut it, I'll show you what it looks like in the middle. But it's really good. So after you're done with this, you're going to put it in the fridge, and you're going to refrigerate. The best thing is actually overnight. So then the sour cream is going to soak into the cake, and it's going to make it really moist. I mean, it is moist cake already, but with this, it's going to make it moist. So the best thing is to leave it overnight and then still eat it the next day. You can make it to eat it right away, and it's not going to be bad, but it tastes actually better as the time goes because it gets moisture from the sour cream. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and follow me on YouTube because I don't have an Instagram or anything else, and this is really, and I don't even care if you don't follow me. Please actually don't follow me. I don't want anybody to be creeper. No, I'm kidding. You can do whatever. Well, thanks for watching. So here we have the final result of the cake. This is what it looks like. It's when it's cut like this. You can see it. It's really good, really moist. Here this looks when it's arranged. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Pudding on the bottom. Then it's the beautiful chocolate cake. And on top of that is sour cream and shaved chocolate. Yum. Anybody hear that? Do you hear it too? Right? It's saying, Katita, Katita, and it's cool. What's that? Ah, the cake has my name on it. I thought so. Anyway, you like and subscribe. Oh, look at that. I got the wrong way. Like and subscribe. Mostly subscribe. Don't even like it. Like the cake. It's really good. And I'll see you next time. This is the easy Black Forest cake. It's really good. Enjoy. I hope that when you make it, leave me a comment if you made it and if you liked it. Bye.